In this video, we will show you instructions on how to use TikTok account creator to create bunk TikTok accounts automatically, as well as customize full name, username, password, and auto upload evidence for created TikTok accounts. After you make payment for the software, we will send you a link. You visit that link and then download the TikTok creator in WinRAR format like this. And then you right click on this one, click on extract here. You will receive a TikTok creator folder like this. You open this folder and then you will see three folders consisting of environments, variable, LD blind 9, and TikTok creator like this. Now we will start with the environments variable. Open this folder and then you will see two variables here. We will start with the first one. Double click on this one. You will see a dialog box like this. Click on next. Then this is the license agreement. You click on I accept the terms in the license agreement and then click on next. Then click on install. Finally, click finish. Now we will continue with the second environment variable. Double click on this one and you will see this dialog box. Click on install. Then after the installation was successful, you click on close. So you have just finished the installation of environment variable. Now we will back to the TikTok creator folder and open this TikTok creator folder. Open setup folder and double click on this setup to install the software. You will see this dialog box. Click on next. Then this is the installation folder that the software has selected. You can change this folder by clicking on browse and open another folder. For example, I will change to this one. Then click next. Click next. Then you click on continue here. Next, continue. Then you can see the TikTok creator has been successfully installed. You click close. Next, you back to your desktop. You will see the TikTok creator shortcut here. Double click on this one and you will see the TikTok creator here. You need to import the license key and LD player path into this one. With the license key, we provide you when you buy the software already, so just paste this one into the session. For example, this is my license key and I paste it into the session. Next, with the LD player path, you open the TikTok creator folder and then you will see the LD player 9 here. Open this folder, copy the path and then paste it into the LD player path session. Finally, you click OK. Then you will see the interface of TikTok creator like this. First, you need to create LD player. So click on setting. Select setting LD player. Then you will see the dialog box of LD player settings. You will set the number of LD player that you want to create here. For example, I will set 5. Then click create LD player. Remember that the number of LD player that you create must be more than or equal to the number of tracks that you set here. We will instruct you about the track session later in this video. Waiting for a while, then you will see 5 LD players have been created here. Click OK to close this dialog box. Next, back to the interface here. We'll continue with run session. You enter the number of times that you want the software to run successfully into the session. For example, I enter 200. The software will run 200 times successfully and then stop automatically. Next, tracks. This is the number of accounts that you want to create at the same time. You need to enter the number of tracks complies with your computer configuration. The higher configuration of your PC is, the more tracks you can run at the same time. And remember to enter the number here smaller than or equal to the created LD players. For example, in this video, I created 5 LD players, so the number I need to enter here must be smaller than or equal to 5. I will enter 5 here. Next, come to Profile Data Settings. These sessions save information that the bot will use to create new TikTok accounts. First is password. There are 2 options for you to choose here. In case you want to customize the password, you click on this one, customize, and then enter the password that you want the bot to use to create a new TikTok account. For example, I will enter a password. Remember that the password must consist of at least 8 characters with at least 1 number, 1 special character, and 1 uppercase letter. In case you want to create password randomly, you click on this one, create password with characters, and enter the number of characters that you want the bot to create for password. For example, I will enter 12 here. Next, full name section. There are 2 options for you to choose here. In case you click on random, the bot will use random full name to create new TikTok accounts. In case you click on customize, you need to create a text file to save the full name that you want the bot to use. For example, this is the text file that I will save the full name. And for example, these are the full name that I want to use. Then remember to click to save. Then at full name session, you click on open. Select the full name text file that you have just created. Next, user. Similarly to full name, in case you want to create username of TikTok account randomly, click on random. Otherwise, you click on customize to customize the username of TikTok accounts that will be created. In this case, you need to create a new text file to say the username that you want to create. For example, this is the user text file that I create, and then these are the username that I want to use. Remember to save this. And then at user session, click on open, select the user text file you have just created. Next, upload avatar. In case you don't want to upload either for created TikTok accounts, just leave this blank. Otherwise, if you want to upload either for after creating TikTok accounts, just click on this one. Next, you create a new folder named avatar. This folder will save the photos that you want to use at the avatar. For example, these are photos that I want to use. Then you click on Open that image folder section. Select the created avatar folder. Next, we will set up proxy to run this part. You click on Setting, select Setting Proxy. Then you will see the proxy source dialog box like this. In case you don't want to use proxy, you can click on No Proxy like this. The bot will use the IP of your PC to run. Remember that you should not use one IP to create too many accounts because your accounts will be banned by TikTok. So in case you want to use proxy, there are two types of proxies that you can use here. The first one is HTTP and the second one is Shopify. Click on the kind of proxy that you want to use. For example, I will use HTTP proxy. Click on this. Then there are two ways for you to import proxy. The first one is file proxy. You click on file proxy like this. Then you create a text file to save proxy. For example, this is the text file proxy I created. And then these are proxies that I want to use. The format of proxy imported here is IP, then colon, then bot, and then you can add colon proxy username, colon proxy password, if any. Click to save. Then at file proxy section, you click on open, select proxy text file that you have just created. Then the bot will ask to confirm that you want to add this proxy. Just click OK here. Finally, you click OK at the proxy struct dialog box. In case you want to import proxy in the format of link address, just click on default URL here and then paste the link address of proxy. For example, I will paste the link address of proxy here. Then click OK. You can visit saferproxy.com to rent safe and cheap proxy. Next, we will set up the email that you want to use to create TikTok accounts. Click on Setting and select IMAP setting. Then you will see the email setting dialog box here. Then you need to create a text file to save email accounts. For example, this is my text file. You need to enter the email in format email address, comma, password. For example, these are the emails that I want to use. You can see here the email address, then comma, then the password.